Hey guys, what's going on? So I have a new addition, and also I'm going to show you guys my rat freezer. I've been trying to think of a few things that you guys hadn't seen, so you're not seeing the same things over and over. So yeah, here you go. Here's the ball python. Can't see it. He is doing great, eating great. So that's cool. Here's the new addition. It is a male garden phase Amazon tree boa. Let me put it on macro. And as you can see, it's just a garden phase, but he's got really high contrast and looks really super nice. I got him through a trade. My friend got him for free, basically. Somebody he knew that works with some reptile rescue kind of stuff. Got him a while back and didn't want him. So they shipped him. I don't know how he knows them, but anyway, they shipped him a Savannah monitor and the tree boa. And he knew I like tree boas and stuff, so he traded them. I traded that big white cage in my room that didn't have the white front to it. Traded that for him and another cage. And I was going to probably eventually trade him off since I don't need any more males, but he just looks really good. So he's out here in my living room right now in quarantine. I'm trying to do a better job of quarantining all my animals. And since I don't know the source that he came from, I can't really trust it. Not my friend, I trust him, but he didn't have him but for a few days before he brought him to me. So he'll be in quarantine for probably around a month or so. That's that. Okay, on to my rat freezer. One of the reasons I'm going to show you guys this is because this is a good, if you have a lot of snakes or lizards that eat rats, this is a great way to save money. Here's my rat freezer. It's just a little cube freezer. I think it's probably 5 cubic feet. You can get them for around, like, brand new, I think for around $130. So yeah, and it holds a bunch. As you can see, the top, I've got all my, here's some mice and some stuff like that. Underneath it, as you can see, I just have a ton. I mean, you really save big money. Like, let's say adult mice, they're around $2 if you get to a pet store, probably. I get them for like 50 cents. Actually, yeah, around 50 cents each. So that's a really good deal. Here's where the real good deal comes in. Here is 5 jumbo rats. If you went to a pet store and bought a jumbo rat that big, I'm talking large, these are bigger than large, they're jumbos. If you go to a pet store, you're probably going to spend, around $8. Maybe I've seen some for 6. 6 is a really good deal. I get 5 jumbo rats for, I think it's like $7.50 maybe. So that's super cheap. Great deal. Here's a bag of chicks, 25 little baby chicks. This bag of 25 was $6.25. You can't beat that. I feed these to my monitors along with mice, of course, too. But this is cheaper than me going out and buying ground. You can feed ground turkey to monitors. A lot of people do because it's cheap. The problem with ground turkey is it's not a whole prey item, so they're not getting all the guts and the bones and everything that they need for the other nutrients. So this way, sorry, it's still super cheap. It's actually probably cheaper than if I were to buy this much ground turkey, and they're getting all that. So there's no reason, if you can get these, there's no reason to risk feeding foods like that. Rat pups. I've got all kinds of stuff. A bunch of jumbos, you can see. So you're gonna save a lot of money. The downside is, generally you have to get them shipped. It's about $40 for shipping, which is pretty expensive. But I can promise you, if you have enough snakes to place a large enough order, you are still gonna save a bunch of money. Let's say I had to go buy 100 rats from the store. That's probably gonna run me, on the cheap side, $150 for 100 rats. Okay? From them, I can order 100 rats for $50, I think, around $50 for 100. I think it actually might be more like $55 for 100. Even with $40 shipping, I'm still saving anywhere from $50 to $100. So you got to think about it in the long run. But if you're placing a big order like this, the $40 shipping really, it's totally worth it. I promise you. Even pinkies, you go to a store and pinky mice are $100. I mean, at $1 each. I get pinky mice. I think you get 100 for $12, or 100 for $13. So with shipping, let's say you only got that, only pinky mice, you get 100. So yeah, that's around 50 bucks, $55. You're still saving a bunch of money. Great idea. Anyway, I get mine from a company called Mice Direct. They're located in Cleveland, Georgia. They're the best in my opinion. There's also Rodent Pro. There's a few of them, but Rodent Pro is really good and big. But if you're from Georgia, I would definitely recommend doing Mice Direct. And if you live somewhere in Georgia where you can drive up, they will actually let you place an order online and drive over and pick them up so you don't have to pay for shipping. So that's what I do. I'm about an hour and a half from them probably, so they're pretty far. But it costs me about $20 in gas to drive up there, and I usually go up there with a friend, so we split it like $10 each. So if you live anywhere near Cleveland, Georgia, which I think it's near Dahlonega. Anyway, you can save a bunch of money, and they're really good people. Yeah, so this is a great. I'm always kind of trying to think of things to help people save money. Because the reptile industry and pet stores has you paying way overpriced for pretty much every single thing you buy, and you can get them cheaper. So this is a great way to do it, and then you're not having to. You save a bunch of time too. Think about how much gas you spend running to the store every week and getting, a mouse from the store. You're saving a bunch of money on gas and time that way. So really, I mean, I'm saving hundreds of dollars by doing this. Literally, I could not afford to feed my entire collection if I had to go buy live rats. You can, of course, breed rats. I'm sorry, I'm going to show you some more stuff while I'm talking. You can breed mice, but it's really not worth it unless you can do it on a large scale. It's really hard. They stink really bad, which is why I don't do it. Here's that Nutriboa. They stink really bad. I hate doing it. Really pretty. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that. Thought it'd be something cool that you've never seen before. The freezer is a little bit of an investment if you don't have one, but still, even the freezer, after buying about 2 or 3 loads of mice, I actually save money even counting the price of the freezer in. But convenience really is the main thing. Now, if you have a small collection, it might not be worth it because they don't keep forever in the freezer. You can't keep them for a whole year in the freezer. But if you have a decent sized collection, or even a little bit smaller than me, it's still worth it, I promise you. Especially if you have a few friends near you. Hey, you know what? You only need a bag of mice. You don't need a bunch. You might have 2 or 3 friends near you, and you can all go in on the shipping and pay $10 each, and each get stuff. So that's a good deal. Here's another really quick, cheap thing. I got these bowls at Walmart. You can see they're pretty big. They were, I think, $1 or maybe $1.50 or $1.25. Super cheap. Also can almost be used as a hide, especially if you get the smaller ones for smaller snakes. It's got like a little hide area under it. Anyway, guys, yeah, thanks for watching. Give me any suggestions. Like I said, I'm hopefully moving on November 1st. So sometime in that week, when I get my reptile room, I will go through every single animal and update you on them. Yeah, so take it easy. I've said this before, if you want a shout out, let me know. I'll give you a shout out if you will give me one as well. And anybody that wants to be on my channels list, let's say if you have over 150 subscribers, I will put you on my channels list if you'll put me on your channels list. Be a cool little swap. Anyway, alright guys, take it easy.